some clips of Fox News spreading propaganda. Who would have ever thought? And also freaking out because, as I'll show on the screen, a lot of polls are coming out showing that this race is still close, even after the abysmal debate performance by Biden that MAGA swore would be the end. And now Biden's going to have to drop out and blah, 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 blah. With Biden actually leading in a large count of the polls. Biden up 3 in a SoCal poll, up in a Marist College poll. It only being a 1-point lead for Trump in another SoCal poll. Favorability of Biden being higher, unfavorability being lower than if you look at Trump, and it leads to MAGA reacting like this.
All of these Democrats who are calling for him to drop out of the race don't think that you can get reelected by doing that right now. People are going to hold you accountable because you voted for all this crap. You voted for all this crap that Biden brought and put into law. And so they're going to hold you accountable to it. They won't forget because they're suffering.
Okay. I just added this one to poke a little fun at her because the woman who shot and killed her dog and wrote about doing it to other animals as well, for no reason, by the way, is now talking about taking accountability. That's laughable at best. I guess she did take accountability in that Trump hasn't mentioned her one time since that all came out and was made public, when before she was leading in the VP race. So, yikes for her and her political aspirations. But let's watch this horrendously disgusting next clip.
This is a woman who, let's assume they put her at the top of the ticket. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Too much is in flux right now. But they will be hoisted on their own DEI petard. They chose her because of DEI, and they're stuck with her. And what she brings as an alleged prosecutor is she brings the criminal justice system center and full front in front of the American people. Crime is out of control. Law and order is resisted by the Democrats.
This is just funny to say out loud. Democrats are resisting law and order, but Republicans are the ones calling all institutions corrupt because their candidate is now a convicted felon. Also, crime is at a 50-year low. The only years that have even came close are 2014 under a Democrat and the quarantine year of 2019 because nobody was outside. And again, like always, by DEI, she means the N-word. Let's put two different resumes together. We won't say any names, and you tell me which you think is more qualified for the presidency. One was a district attorney for 8 years, attorney general for 8 years, in the U.S. Senate for 4 years, and vice president for 4 years. The other was never in politics, was loaned $1 million from his rich father, still had to declare bankruptcy 6 times, sexually assaulted a woman, and switched parties 3 times.
I cannot vote for Donald Trump in good conscience because I know this is a convicted felon who cannot vote for himself. American women are smart. We are the smartest women in the world. We're most highly educated, and we smell garbage from a mile away. When you try to take a right from me, and I'm a Republican woman, do not strip my freedom from me and then tell me you're not doing that. That angers me more than anything else, and that is what Republicans are doing to me right now. I feel betrayed by this party, and I think this party could have put up somebody better this November, and they have chosen not to. This week could have been a turning point in the road for the Republicans, and they have chosen not to. So there is one job here, and with all due respect, Donald Trump has not earned my vote. He must be defeated to keep the American way. He is somebody who cannot vote for himself. We have to be practical in this moment, and I think millions of American people are. So regardless of what Joe Biden looks like today or tomorrow or even did yesterday, I will be voting against the juggernaut that is Trump.
This is a Republican delegate, a Republican woman voter, saying that she in no way could ever vote for Trump. And this is the sentiment that is shared all throughout their own party on their own side. Again, why they're trying to create that narrative on the left as well. Moderate Republicans, female Republicans, independents who are right-leaning, they are all swayed away from voting for the convicted felon and rapist. MAGA is, again, just holding on to the hopes that their cult will make up the majority, and groupthink leads them to believe that that's actually a reality. And just like in 2020, they're in for a rude awakening.